What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I am out trying to catch some largies on my home pond. Got something a little special planned for you guys. I'm gonna be trying to throw larger than normal baits. So I have a big spoon tied on, a long 8-inch worm tied on, and also a big rat. I also do have a few conventional gear tied on as well, but I didn't bring any of my finesse setups today just because I'm just gonna be forcing myself to power fish. I'm not gonna slow down and try and fish a wacky or something like that out here, or a drop shot. But yeah, hopefully I can stick a nice one. I have heard that the weeds are starting to grow over here, so if anything I might tie on a speed worm. That'll be pretty fun because I haven't actually thrown speed worms. Sort of junk fishing, but power fishing at the same time, right? Junk power fishing, there we go. But yeah, with all that being said, I'm gonna launch the yak and get a line wet. Hopefully I can stick a lot of fish today though. $8¼ Reaction Innovation Flirt Worm. I don't know what this color is, but it's gonna be good. I'm fishing this unpegged too. Sometimes I really get on them out here with a long worm. Dude, I haven't gotten out here in such a long time that all this grass has grown. It's crazy. So much grass. I don't know if the GoPro can catch it, but like you can just see the shade of the grass just starting to form. It gives us a lot more to fish besides just fishing tules or trees out here. Water is about 78 and I'm sitting in about almost 6 feet, 5.5 feet. Here, let's switch up actually. Not really feeling this thing. Still gonna leave it unpegged, but I'm gonna fish a curly tail worm. I don't think this worm right here is the move right now. And I know what you guys are thinking. Simon, you just got on the water. Why are you going to resort to fishing the bottom? That's a very good question. Because I want to. Tungsten worm weight. It's more slender than your average flipping weights. Just Texas rig this. Really liking this wind though. My feet get sunburned when I don't wear anything, so I've been trying to wear shoes after I launch so I don't get burnt in my feet at least. I just kind of work it through the grass. Usually if there's a fish, we'll pick it off. I'll just work it. Once I feel my worm kind of go over some vines or weeds and the pressure releases, I'll let it sink back down. And sometime when you pick it back up, there's just weight. Could start throwing a square bill right here, but I don't know. I'll give this a break for right now. Throw this square bill. I feel like I keep seeing fish here and there. swim jig, right? Nothing too crazy, but it has a blade on it, like an underspin. That's pretty cool. Talk about innovative, right? That's something definitely different. I don't know if there's any other ones out there, but this is definitely the first one I've seen. Let's throw this in there. Alright, so I got the mini Magnum spoon. It's not the actual Magnum, but it's not the regular size either. It's the one in between. Mini Magnum, 6.5 inch, I believe. I got, I think 7 or 6.
How many pulls you have in the water?
Just one.
Just one?
Yeah.
Alright, man. You got a trolling motor on there?
Nah.
So just so you know, if you did put one on there, you'd have to get a CF number, get it registered.
Yeah.
Some guys will hit me up about that. I just like to give people warnings.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Alright, man.
Yeah, thank you.
You got anything?
Not yet, man.
Ah, shit.
Not seeing them offshore. I'm gonna try see if they're suspended over here on these buoys. Potentially they could be. Sometimes there might be fish. No! God, bro, that's so annoying. That was a good one too. Oh my goodness. You gotta be kidding me. a big one right there. Oh no. No, I seen a fish come out and eat it. All right, that was on the shaded edge right there. That was maybe, that fish was maybe a pound, maybe 2 pounds, maybe a pound. It wasn't that big, pound and a half. Dude. Damn, there was a freaking... Oh gosh, there was another one freaking chasing it right there. Alright, we're not gonna use this no more. 1 swipe it, 2 chased it, and I lost 1. It's a blessing and a curse to use a glide bait. That's what we're gonna throw. Senko. Gonna flip it unpegged. I'm getting very desperate now. So bad right now. That was all my fault. Didn't keep the pressure on that fish, and fortunately it came off. That was all user error. Had nothing to do with my hook or anything. It's still not going through. Gosh. Oh my goodness. Small fish. I'm gonna have to retie. This weight. The weight on this is still too light. Damn. Dude, you see that stuff that I just... Oh my gosh. Wenched him out of? That's crazy. That's only like maybe a 4-pound fish, but... Man, dude. Freaking grinder. That fish was not coming off. Gosh, recording my chesty too. 3.5, maybe 4. It's a fatty though, post spawn fish. Jeez. Oh my freaking, this thing died. Unit died, I didn't get to charge it fully. swimming worm. Oh shit. Small fish. Put a little bit of orange spike get on the tail as well, just to give it a little bit more flair. Let's try a different color. We are going to try, this one was green pumpkin. Water's a little dirty. Water's a little dirty, so let's try a little June bug. This is a very popular summer color. One of my favorite colors, June bug. Oh, right there. Oh my gosh. Tiny, tiny fish. Little slime ball. Little slime ball. Maybe I'll come back tomorrow. I don't know. Lost a lot of good ones. Lost a lot of good ones. User error. Nobody's fault but mine. And I'm making up for it by catching these little small tinks. Speed worm. This is a cool technique. Over there. Didn't see it, but I heard it. Just catching dinks over here. Nice. Cool. Y'all remember this spot? I know y'all remember this spot where I caught that fish that was short of 6. Dude, that fish was freaking big, dude. Don't know. No, came off. You gotta be kidding me, bro. It had to be a small fish, dude. Had to. There's no way that. I don't know, man. There's no way that was a. Definitely gonna have to spool some braid on one of these reels, or maybe more than 2 of them. The reason why I don't mind putting on braid now is I know how to tie leader knots now, you know, like back then. I mean, I'm talking about like back then, like when I was a kid, or maybe like 3 years ago or whatever. Nah, maybe not even 3 years ago, probably like 4 years ago. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, a better one. Attention. I don't want to force it. Ready, ready, ready. Ready. Turn around, turn around. Alright. Let's go. What's a better one? What's a better one? Nice one. On that June bug. Ultra Vibe Speed Worm. Nice one. Little 14er. Or 15 actually. 15 and a half. About 1.5 pounds. 2 pounder. Give or take. That was cool. Fishing the edge of anything will always get you bites. Trust. Trust. Double trust. What was I saying? Oh yeah, dude, leader knots, dude. For a while I didn't know how to tie leader knots. Once I learned, definitely has become a very useful tool. I fish, you know, Clearwater Lake, Lake Oroville. Lake Oroville doesn't have any weeds, right? But then I also fish the afterbay here, which has loads and tons of weeds. And that's what you need braid for. I don't need braid for Lake Oroville at all, like at all. So that's where knowing how to tie a leader knot or a connection knot pays off. I know that sometimes I focus very hard on fishing and I don't really talk to the camera. So this is just me trying to talk to y'all. All right, this might have, oh, that was a perfect cast. That has to be a good one. That has to be a good one. Oh my gosh, he got me all wet. He got me all wet. I don't really want to break off, so I'm just gonna play with this fish. Dude, you guys heard me say it. I said that was a perfect cast. There has to be one right here. She bit and I just knew that this was a better fish. She's hooked pretty good. No, she's not. Barely on the lip. Oh, let's go. That's how you know that I'm working this worm pretty quick because I hooked her right here. That's a chunk, dude. That's a chunk. It's a nice one. That's a freaking, look at the shoulders on that thing, dude. At least 3 inches or something. That thing is fatty. It's a fat fish. It's a nice one. Look. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys saw that. If I had let her get any you know, line, look at this. Came right off. It's a hole right at the, yeah, would have lost that fish. Nice. Let's just weigh this fish just because. I should have weighed that other one. But we're gonna weigh this fish just because. Been working really hard. Little 3 pounder. Nice. This is what a 3 pounder looks like. Nice. That's it right there. Speed worm. Ultra Vibe. Oh, got a fish. On that curly tail worm, baby. You guys see it? Alright, this guy's freaking fighting hard. Don't really want to break off. Oh no! No, I got him in the freaking, he swallowed it. Buddy. No, I can save him. Oh, no, he didn't swallow it, but oh, he's, all right. We're just gonna appreciate this fish real quick and then, all right, I gotta go through the gills. Oh, this guy's bleeding a lot. Got it. Oh my gosh. Sorry, buddy. quick look at him. All right, get him cleaned off. He's still bleeding, but he should be fine. Let's go, baby. That fish is 50-50. I don't know if that fish will actually survive. No, my pliers! Oh. And that wraps up my trip out on the home pond. The day started out super tough. Wasn't really able to get a bite till maybe 3 hours in on that glide bait. Unfortunately, I lost that fish. I did have a few followers and a few swipes, but didn't connect with any of those fish. Eventually, I was able to get on a small little flip bite in a pond that is actually connected to the afterbay. There was some pretty good looking mats there, and I knew that fish were gonna be tucked in there because the sun was so intense. It wasn't really that crazy hot, but there wasn't a single cloud in the sky. So I'm just thinking of it in my perspective. On a sunny day, like, I don't want to be standing out in the sun if there's no clouds, right? I figured they're gonna be tucked in, and I was able to find a few. Stuck a real nice 4-pounder. Eventually the wind picked up, and I figured maybe throwing a moving bait would be good, but I had remembered that I was throwing that bladed swim jig earlier in the day, and I wasn't really getting any bites or even any, followers. So maybe the flash was a little bit too much for them, I don't know, which is really surprising too because that water was pretty dirty. Figured this is my opportunity to try and throw a bait that I don't really normally throw, which is a Zoom speed worm, or just the category of a speed worm in general. Basically, it's a long, slender worm with some sort of paddle tail at the end. The one specifically I was using was the Zoom Ultra Vibe speed worm. Really, I was just trying to cover a lot of water with that moving bait just because of how strong the wind was at that time of the day. But yeah, stuck a bonus fish out on that offshore hump. Just tossing my curly tail worm in and out of that grass, and eventually stuck a nice one. Didn't even let her eat it that long, so was really surprised that she had it down that deep. Unfortunately, she was bleeding a lot. But yeah, that speed worm definitely saved the day. I was struggling quite a bit, as you guys can tell, with that glide bait and just throwing a lot of other baits. Pretty cool to be able to catch them on that speed worm. I don't throw it too often. Definitely gained a little bit of confidence with it. I know that, whenever I'm fishing grass, that's really just gonna be my go-to probably, because I don't have blades getting stuck in the weeds, and that speed worm is a fairly slender profile, so it's going to cut through that weeds, or it's going to cut through those toolies and those weeds a lot easier than maybe a swim bait would. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I do post weekly on Wednesdays. I'll list everything that I used in the description below. If you're interested in buying any of it, just try and purchase them through the link, just because those are associated links, so I do get a little commission through it if you guys do. I like purchasing through Amazon just because it gets delivered pretty quick, and also Amazon's return policy is pretty nice. So if something doesn't turn out how I want it to, or doesn't work out how I'd like, I can always send it back. It's pretty easy, painless process, and I don't have to print out any labels or anything like that. You just scan them at the UPS store. But with all that being said, guys, I will catch you guys out on the next one. Peace.